a castle high where the air was dry and the bats would fly. Now I'm trapped in a metal can, doing dirty work for the Vilokan man. The humidity's 99%. I'm a vampire who can't pay the rent. My cape is soggy, my fangs are green. The worst delivery that you've ever seen. Down, down, deeper we go, where the pressure is high and the morals are low. Smuggling herbs to the lower of the sea, in a glad trash bag and all tax-free. No customs, no taxes, no paper trail. Just a vampire turning extremely pale in the deep dark blue with a sativa crew. Yes, Agwe wants his special treat, but the Atlantean cops are on the beat. Giant crabs with a badge and gun, checking the cargo for everyone. So we grease the worms and we call the Sprite to run the blockade in the middle of the night, with a mum's and lung and a rubber hose, breathing air that smells like old toes. Move over, boys, let the matriarch drive. I'm the only reason you'll stay alive. I know the pipes where the sea slugs crawl, and the back door into the royal hall. You think you're posh with your cape and fangs? I've seen better style in a seaweed gang. So hold your breath and don't you whine. We're taking the shortcut, design number 9. Down, down, deeper we go, where the pressure is high and the morals are low. Smuggling herbs to the lower of the sea, in a glad trash bag and all tax-free. No customs, no taxes, no paper trail. Just a vampire turning extremely pale in the deep dark blue with a sativa crew. Oh yes, I'll distract the squid with a wink and a smile, while you boys swim the final mile. Don't drop the bag, don't let it burst, or the fish will get the munchies first. I hate the water, I hate the fish, I hate this job. Where's my doubloons?
The sativa swings on a rusted chain beneath the shadow of the island stain. The Coast Guard left with an empty hand, but the secrets hide in the golden sand. Olaf is squinting at the phantom shore. Loki is asking for a wee bit more. Aquavit burning like a liquid light, while Atlantis sleeps in the deep of night. Oh, the high life is swinging on little St. James. We're gonna call the bluff, we're gonna name the names. We'll escape this cistern, leave behind this gloom. Spend no more time in this island tomb. The sativa's moving, the rhythm is right, as we sail away on this tropical night. Sipping on a vintage vein. The unstaked life is a beautiful thing, and Nippy dives where the shiny things glow. But she brings up a girl from the world below. Chief Abena speaks with a sailor's pride. With a Ghana lilt on the deck she guides. She asks of the girl with the hollow eyes, who's visiting here escape this cistern, leave behind this gloom. Spend no more time in this island tomb. The sativa's moving, the rhythm is right, as we sail away on this tropical night. The visitors come in their boats at night to make sure the ghost can walk in the light. They hope the cistern is a silent cell where three girls wait with their stories of hell. No tales they hope, but we met your crew who got better things than unaliving to do. We'll escape tonight though the moon be high, and we'll leave the visitors a high life goodbye. But the sativa does. There's hell no does. The sativa does.
Since they went poof in the heist air, the elven machinist guild is in despair. They say Santa is a vampire, they pays to learn. Now they're texting the zombies on their phones, you know. A union of the dead and the pointy ear. It's the worst catastrophe I have ever feared. So we going down, down, down to Vilokan, where the water is deep and we need a plan. Pierce and scream, let you'll burn. We have a meeting with the queen, it's your turn to explain to Mayraeu why the elves are on strike. It's a metaphysical hike that you're not gonna like. I hate the tropics, Baron, the humidity is high. My cape get frizzy and I just wanna die. I don't care about elves or their dental plan. I don't wanna meet a voodoo woman, man. The blood down there tastes like coconut rum. And this whole administration is incredibly dumb. Oh, stop this sulking, you pale-faced leaf. Mayraeu is waiting just beyond the breach. She's got the keys to the spectral gate, and if we're late, she'll seal our fate. The zombies want brains, the elves want cash, and if we don't fix it, the market will crash. We're going down, down, down to Vilokan. I'd rather stay home in my dark sedan, where the spirits dance and the lower room. Please just let me go back home. We have a meeting with the queen, don't be slow. It's a CaribRegeAfriLypso nightmare, look out below.
shell is made of coral and the floor is rather slick. I tried to bite the warden, but the shell is much too thick. My fangs are feeling blunted and my cape is full of brine. I haven't seen a drop of blood, just iodine and wine. Oh, we're caught in the claws of the crab administration, a very pinchy end to a failed transportation. From the Hebrides to Hades, we've seen some awful sights, but nothing's worse than Atlantean civil rights. They say the judge is ancient with a barnacle encrusted wig. He'll sentence us to manual labor, something we won't dig. We'll be polishing the kelp or scrubbing scales off a whale, while Loki tries to charm the guard with a very tall tale. Oh, we're caught in the claws of the crab administration, a very pinchy end to a failed transportation. From the Hebrides to Hades, we've seen some awful sights, but nothing's worse than Atlantean civil rights. I'm worried about the rations, it's just plankton on a plate. For a fine aristocrat, this is quite a cruel fate. I'll turn into a bat and try to fly toward the light, but I'll probably hit a pressure valve and vanish out of sight. The Norseman's lost his hammer and he's lost his wicked grin, because the giant squid is looking for a brand new kin. They'll marry him to tentacles, a bride of 44, and he'll spend his immortality doing dishes on the floor. The arraignment hearing starts when the tide begins to rise. I can see the legal malice in the foreman's beady eyes. They'll fine us 40 doubloons and a sack of Vilokan weed, then lock us in a treasure chest until we both concede. Oh, we're caught in the claws of the crab administration, a very pinchy end to a failed transportation. From the Hebrides to Hades, we've seen some awful sights, but nothing's worse than Atlantean civil rights. But Morag's on the surface and she's looking for her fee. She's calling up the master of the deep and salty sea. So keep your pincers ready and your clipboards held up high, 'cause when the trident hits the door, you crabs are gonna fry. Oh, we're caught in the claws of the crab administration, a very pinchy end to a fair Hebrides to Hades. We've seen some awful sights, but nothing's worse than Atlantean civil rights.
Ojalá que suba el humo en el mar, que la sirena empiece a bailar.
Down in Miami where the asphalt melts, we got an horseman wearing neon belts. Look, he's got a plane, he's got a heavy load, but he can't get past the king of the road. Hey, but chewing gum, landing at the gate. Says pay the boy, so you're gonna be late. We got Bacchus in the back, sleeping in the trunk. I got a wine, officially drunk. The fish are looking nervous, the sharks are confused. They never saw a boat so thoroughly abused. But I was laughing, riding on a wave, sending good vibes to every water regret. No more haunting, no, but yes, we're stuck in up the afterlife for 1,000 years. Oh, I hope the smoke rises on the sea, and the mermaid starts to dance with glee. We got the green, we got the red, a submarine full of joy for the dead. Oh, I hope there's something free, full of magic, and vintage tea. From Vilokan down to the deep blue zoo. I was gonna party with the voodoo crew. Oh, I was gonna party with the voodoo crew. Barons and Betty said, don't scratch the paint. Kersey is praying to a different saint. The engine is scoping, the periscope is bent, but we gotta pray. Queen Mary's reign. Alembo. Bye. We passed the Bermuda Triangle, took a left at the trench. Bacchus is complaining about the diesel stench. Lucky's playing poker with the giant squid, betting on the prophet that we never did. La Sirena singing, but she's off the key, scaring all the tuna to the yellow sea. We hit that coral reef, we scraped the ocean floor. Agua is knocking on the airlock door. He's got his trident and he's wearing a crown. Says welcome to the party, boys, we're going down. The doors are lining up at the periscope, looking for a hit of that underwater. Ojalá que suba el agua en el mar, que la sirena empiece a bailar. Traemos verde, traemos rojo, un submarino que te quita el enojo. Ojalá que flote el submarino lleno de hierba y mucho vino. Desde Vilokan hasta el fondo del mar, agua y los muertos van a celebrar.
Key West horizon calling my name. Saw life and sunshine in this old boat game. 6 strings and tips jar gonna ease my pain. Just another beach bar troubadour again. Sailing away, another sunny day. Patched up sails and a rusty hull. We're heading south when the wind is full. Tourist crowds down on Duval Street. Might just find me a bar to meet. These old dock lines are wearing thin, but this guitar's still my best friend. Key West horizons
calling my name. Saw life and sunshine in this old boat game. 6 strings and tips jar gonna ease my pain. Just another beach bar troubadour again. Sailing away.
Another sunny day. Conch shell melodies and steel drum dreams. Paradise found in simple schemes. Trading stories with sailors at night. Living free in the warm island light.
Key West horizon calling my name.
Saw life and sunshine in this old boat game.
6 strings and tips jar gonna ease my pain. Just another beach bar troubadour again.
One more
Long as the sun goes down. One more round for this seaside town.
living life on island time. Making music on this thin blue line. Palm trees swaying to my old refrains. Margarita wisdom in my veins. Every port has taught me something new, but this island life is tried and true.
Key West horizon calling my name. Saw life and sunshine in this old boat game. 6 strings and tips jar gonna ease my pain. Just another beach bar troubadour
Again, sailing away, hey, another sunny day.
Sunset painting gold across the bay. Living life the country public way. Just my guitar and endless sea. The saltwater soul set forever free. A brand new day is dawning, but the vibe is feeling old. Kersey's looking sickly green, and Loki's feeling cold. Agwe's at the tiller, and Sime's got the rum. It's a Caribbean cruise where the tourists all look glum. We're skipping all the beaches and the fancy island scene to do a little lifting for the laws of the sea. Yes, we're sailing down to Haiti to disturb the Black King's bones. We leave our lives behind us and forsake our comfort zones. We'll commit a crime of sacrilege, shine light upon the gloom, as we're tearing off the coffin lid in Toussaint's sacred tomb. It is the best of times. If you're the lower of the dead, it is the worst of times for the lads in over their head. Please forgive me, Baron, my resolve is growing weak, for I'm looking for a relic that I really shouldn't seek. Simd just chuckles, adjusting his top hat. The Queen is waiting, Kersey, didn't Agwe tell you that? With a snarl and a whistle to a RegeAfriLypso beat, we're digging up the history beneath the island's feet. Agwe points his finger where the turquoise meets the gray. Step lively now, my sailors, it is such a lovely day. But Kersey checks compass while old Loki checks the locks, while Simd is dancing round the Black King's burial box. It's a matter of perspective, says the Baron with a grin. One man's sacred relic is another's ticket in. The shovels hit the limestone with a dry and dusty crack. There's no use looking sideways and no use in looking back. The ghost of Toussaint watches from the rafters in the night, as Loki tries to keep his shaky focus on the fights. Is it larceny or legacy? Poor Kersey starts to groan as he wraps the dusty Carpal in a shroud to take it home. Yes, we're sailing down to Haiti to disturb the Black King's bones. We leave our lives behind us and forsake our comfort zones. We'll commit a crime of sacrilege, shine light upon the gloom, as we're tearing off the coffin lid in Toussaint's sacred tomb. It is the best of times. If you're the lower of the dead, it is the worst of times for the lads in over their head. Dig it up, boys. Watch the shadows. New day, same problems.
The sun is high, the sky is wide. Feet slipping where the waters slide. Laughter echoes through the trees so tall. Here we are at Dunn's River Falls. Splash, splash, jump and dive. Feel the rhythm, feel alive. Cool water The sun paints gold on every face. Ooh, Jamaican breeze, it holds our space. Time slows down, but hearts beat fast. Ooh, we're in the moment, make it last. Splash, splash, jump and dive. Feel the rhythm, feel alive. Cool water running free. Dunn's River vibes with me. Oh yeah. Yeah. He bought those casinos with glitz and with glare, and bankrupted them quick, 'cause he knew Fred was there. He's a master designer of tower and site. He's the ultimate match for that old Frank Lloyd Wright. With his gold-plated toilets and columns so grand, brought his eye for design to rape our public land. He looked out his window in sunny Palm Beach to find a contractor was well within reach. A neighborly guy with a mafia stare to spruce up the capital's Monument Square. The name of his company fits like a glove. It's green water, scaling the heights up above. So the greenies arrive with their brushes and pails to rip the grand pool like a regular jail. 14 million bucks of the taxpayers' green to make it the grossest swamp you've ever seen. See, the rubber is peeling, the water is black, and the ducks are all dying way out in the back. Yes, we're swimming in sludge in our third world domain, while we pray the Fourth Reich won't be running the train. While bacteria bites and the system decays in the grand public cesspool King Donny just made. If you're caught in the swamp, approved by the high court, it is far better to row than to wait for support. It takes special courage, a world-class display, for an incurable narcissist to foul his own bay. He looks in his mirror, so glassy and clear, and flings toxic waste boldly right off the pier. Such breathtaking boldness, such striking appeal, to pollute your reflection with absolute zeal. The holiday patriots leapt into the slime to celebrate nationhood one soggy last time. Now they claw at their ankles and slough off their skin, while King Donny stares down with idiot grin. It's that evil Obama and sleepy old Joe. They dump flesh-eating microbes in my pond down below. So we're swimming in sludge in our third world domain, while we pray the Fourth Reich won't be running the train. While bacteria bites and the system decays, in the grand public cesspool our dear leader just made. If you're caught in the swamp, approved by the High Court, it is far better to row than to wait for support. Oh yeah.
to disturb the Black King's bones. Leave our lives behind us and forsake our comfort zones. We'll commit a crime of sacrilege, shine light upon the gloom as we're tearing off the coffin lid in Toussaint. Sacred tomb, it is the best of times. If you're the lower of the dead, it is the worst of times. For the Latin over there, please forgive me, Baron. My resolve is growing weak, for I'm looking for a relic that I really shouldn't seek. Sandy just chuckles, adjusting his top hat. The Queen is waiting, Kersey, didn't I wait tell you that? With a snarl and a whistle to a RegeAfriLypso beat, we're digging up the history beneath the island's feet. Agwe points his finger where the turquoise meets the grey. Step lively now, my sailors, it is such a lovely day. But Kersey's checks compass while old Loki checks the locks, while Sandy's dancing round the Black King's burial box. It's a matter of perspective, says the Baron with a grin. One man's sacred relic is another's ticket in. The shovels hit the limestone with a dry and dusty crack. There's no use looking sideways and no use in looking back. The ghost of Toussaint watches from the rafters in the night as Loki tries to keep his shaky focus on the fight. Is it lost in your legacy? Poor Kersey starts to groan as he wraps the dusty Carpal in a shroud to take it home. Yes, we're sailing down to Haiti to disturb the Black King's bones. We leave our lives behind us and forsake our comfort zones. We'll commit a crime of sacrilege, shine light upon the gloom as we're tearing off the coffin lid in Toussaint. Sacred tomb, it is the best of times. If you're the lower of the dead, it is the worst of times. For the Latin over the head, dig it up, boys. Watch the shadows. New day, same problems.
Young Kieran and Siobhan, they stumbled from Flynn's after whiskey and porter had led them to sins. Their heads were a-spinning, their legs weren't too steady. For magical visions, they found themselves ready. A wee man in green with a glint in his eye, and fairies all dancing as they wandered by. Sure, look at that leprechaun, Chauvin exclaimed. Let's follow him, darling, as Kieran proclaimed. Oh, follow the leprechaun, chase through the night, the Cid dancing round, what a magical sight. The pot will be waiting at Rainbow Sweet End. Our fortune is changing around every bend. Just one more step further, we're nearly there now. Sweet riches await us, sure fate will allow. The leprechaun beckoned from up on ahead. The goal's nearly ours now, or so they both said. Their eyes growing wider with each wobbly stride, as magical creatures continue to guide. At last, near a hedge, there it sat in the dark, a pot that was gleaming, but wait, what a mark! They'd found their great treasure, they reached in with delight, but something was off in the pale moonlight. For there in their hands was a chamber pot old, not filled with bright silver, nor copper, nor gold, but gifts from the landlord tossed out from above. Oh, curse that we leprechauns, mischievous love.
Up in the Haitian hills, where Louverture still lies, we grave robbers were a-buzzing on a bottle of cheap wine. Then a wormhole burst wide open, seized us robbers by surprise, with our molded piece of Toussaint wrist along for the ride. We had pried away a bone from the hero's dead right hand, so Marie could save the eyesight in the lower spirit land. Oh, when the Loa come marching in, oh, when the Loa come marching in, Loki's got the carpal bone and Kersey's got the gin. When the Loa come marching in, we scoured all our charts for the latitude line, with a compass that's cracked and our livers soaked in brine. Marie let out a whisper, just a psst behind the door. The Loa are all restless and they're pacing across the floor. The gateway's solid rusted, the hinges are fused tight. I need a dead hero's carpal bone to restore the lowest light. Then we boosted up our courage with our mojo and our pride, so we could poach old Toussaint's carpal bone in that pitch dark Haitian night.
Now, Vilokan ain't on no GPS, but it's down there nonetheless.
So we traveled through a wormhole that our friend old Merlin dug. Then we landed with a thud upon Marie's new Persian rug, right next to Queen Marie and her ornate voodoo jug. She's got the rollers and the nail paint and the acrylic nails too, but she was waiting for the carpal bone to save the lower crew. The bone soon started mumbling in the patio's Creole tongue. Loki's looking like his nerves are coming completely all unstrung. It's stuck, he howled loudly with a paste white panicked face. I'm fused to old Pierre across all time and cosmic space. Marie just started laughing and she shook her pretty head. That's just the grip of Louverture as he helps the mighty dead. Oh, when the Loa come marching in, oh, when the Loa come marching in, the beauty shop is jumping, the spirits wearing grins. When the Loa come marching in. Seriously, Marie, it's really stuck.
have any WD-40?